I'd like to think that there's a significant passion within this company for aviation. My partners and I are all aviation people.
I always knew that I wanted to have, I guess, sort of like an inventor's shop where I designed things upstairs and then went downstairs and made them.
You know, we're really passionate about what we do, and I've chosen this as a lifestyle and as what I want to do with my life.
Cam Valley focuses on really three main elements. At the top end, we do design work, innovative development, prototype development. We service people with manufacturing needs in terms of getting their products from concept into something they can work with, you know, whether it's 3D models, 2D drawings. We have the capability of actually manufacturing. We have a finishing facility where we can do aluminum anodizing and mass finishing.
Tyler, my business partner, approached me with the opportunity or the idea of starting an anodizing line. Of course, I knew nothing about anodizing. It was right off my radar. I didn't even have a clue. And in general, if you don't really know the process, that's exactly what it looks like. You start with a piece of aluminum and then it's black. So I did some research. It was pretty quick and dirty, and discovered that there's a possibility there and a potential. And the rest is history, as I say.
I saw that there was a need to have a more advanced level of CNC manufacturing in this region. Currently, we focus on the cinematography industry. We have a few key clients that do that kind of work. Our goal, however, is to move into aerospace and medical type applications. And there's going to be some legwork that we have to do in terms of certification to get there, but it sounds interesting, and I know there's a need for it for sure. A good friend of mine in the past few years told me that one of my gifts is the ability to visualize. And I'm now realizing that that's a key element in being able to take people's concepts and turn them into reality.
I have this inner need to grow into a new role and learn something new and develop my own skills.
You know, I have a bit of a bad habit of being overly optimistic and a little spontaneous when it comes to decision making, and I'm sort of reining that in and being more analytical with that process. But I think it's served me well in the past, and it's definitely been a key factor in allowing Cam Valley to exist and to be on a path of growth and innovation for sure.
Well, Bare Organics is primarily a manufacturer of organic skincare products. So we make products for adults, so men and women, children, babies, and pregnant and nursing mothers. Our approach differs because we take a real back to basics approach, and we think that skincare products should be simple. The education component of what we do was really what started this business, what drove it for me, because I really have a passion for helping people. And I was blown over by the lack of standards in terms of skincare product regulations in Canada. And, you know, after 6 years of research day to day going through this, I know a lot and I can share a lot. And it's really invigorating for me to help people discover what's out there, learn a bit more about the industry and how it works, and how to make better choices for themselves and for their families. So 7 long years ago, I was in the hospital and I had just given birth to our first son. And, you know, as a new parent, you're all excited about, you know, having this baby, and you're kind of, all your thoughts and energies are focused on that moment and nothing beyond that. And the nurse comes in and says, okay, it's time to give him a bath. And I was like, oh, darn, like I hadn't even thought about that part of it. So what do I do? So I searched through the hospital freebie bag that they give you when you come in, and I pulled out, you know, X brand baby wash. And I'd never looked at ingredients before, but I felt compelled to see what was in it. So I flipped it over, and besides water, I didn't know what any of the ingredients were. I was like, this is ridiculous. Like, I don't know what any of these things are, and I'm not using them on this brand new 6-pound baby who's like just entered the world. So I gave him a bath with water and resolved to go home and find something better. By the time he was 5 months old, I thought, hey, this would be a great opportunity, a great little business. I can share the knowledge I have. I can provide a safer alternative for other parents, and, you know, I can make this my little business. But I very quickly learned that there was a lot more involved in starting a business than simply, you know, having a couple recipes and throwing them in a bottle and heading off to sale. So I took about a year from that point and really did a lot of research, and we officially started late 2006.
Our primary product is a system called RAS. It's fundamentally a software solution that automates workflow within the aviation maintenance organization of an airline. My experience led me to believe that the solutions available in the marketplace, the capable solutions available in the marketplace, were far too expensive for the middle tier. And so we set out to develop a product that fit into that middle tier, both in terms of function and price. A Canadian example of a regional airline would be somebody like Porter Airlines or Bearskin Airlines. It was pretty evident through the late 80s to late 90s that there was no well-defined standard. We were seeing a lot of legacy applications, all of them becoming, let's say, defunct based on the technological architecture, and none of them really able to progress based on a well-defined standard. It was really, I think, Microsoft in '97 with the release of ASP version 1, where we started to see a standard develop. Aviation Intertech Services, we're in fact the first company to develop a web browser-based solution such as this. Internet technologies, easy distribution of the application across the enterprise are all natural fits. Skill development was probably the largest challenge in starting this company. We in fact contracted a company from Toronto and another one from Boston to help us catalyze the effort, with the objective, of course, to learn these things ourselves and bring them back in-house, which we did accomplish by about mid-98. '98, we had taken over all of the technical development. From a product development perspective, we fully anticipated a 4 to 6 year development cycle for first product release. We were able to develop something commercially viable by near the end of 1999, and our local partner, Bearskin Airlines, helped us there. They became our first beta customer and helped us develop what is now the full product over the course of the next several years.
The Innovation Center has been key in helping Cam Valley find its fit in the local and regional business landscape.
So we've been involved with the Innovation Center for a few years now. We've always found them to be very helpful in terms of suggesting programs or supports that might help our business grow. In terms of suggesting tools and resources, sometimes as a small business owner, you're so caught up in all the stuff you're doing day to day, it's hard to think of tools that might save you a lot of time.
The Innovation Center for us represents a set of resources and skills that are readily available that will help our internal team develop their skills and move us all forward in terms of our initiatives.
It's just nice to be around other people that also have a passion and believe in what you're doing and support what you're doing. So just having someone who's kind of rooting for you on the sidelines, it's really nice.